And we're currently engaging our correspondents in different parts of the country on the level of preparedness of INEC, security agencies, and of course general preparation for tomorrow's very important general elections here in Nigeria. I spoke to Bernard Okede, who's in Kano. I would like to now move to Amadin Uyi in Adamawa State, northeast Nigeria. Good evening to you once again, Amadin.
Good evening, Benga.
Now, Amadin, what's the level of preparedness of INEC in Adamawa State, the security agencies, and the general mood? What did you witness today? Can you give us a situation report of where you are?
Okay, let me start with INEC. Actually, INEC started a deployment of materials to its various local government areas, materials expected to be used for the polls tomorrow. They started that yesterday and it continued in earnest today. We couldn't even track the resident electoral commissioner. But we also visited the state police command because we heard that there was supposed to be a show of force sometime this morning. Indeed, there was one with the combined security agencies, the police, the army, the different arms of the armed forces, and other paramilitary organizations, the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, and others. And then we also witnessed a briefing of the police to his mobile strike force. The police said that though Adamawa has not been known for election violence and is a peaceful state, but they did not want to leave any stone unturned. So the state public relations officer of the police said that they were deploying police personnel to the over 4,000 polling units across the state to ensure that hoodlums and miscreants do not have their way. We also got responses from citizens on the streets. Their responses were diverse, as we saw some who said that they were open and willing, they were anxious to cast their votes tomorrow for their candidate because they wanted change. But we met one or two who also thought that there was going to be voter apathy because of the cash scarcity, the Naira redesign policy. Because according to them, a lot of people in Yola are not residents in Yola. They are from the local governments bordering around Yola, Numan, Hong, Mubi, Madagali. And a lot of them would not have enough money to travel to their local governments by the end of today to cast their votes. So the responses were different. Some thought, some were anxious that they wouldn't cast their votes. Others were sort of depressed and thinking that the situation was a very dire one.
Elections for years in Nigeria. How would you say this election, which a lot of analysts have said is one of the most important in Nigeria's history, how does it differ from previous elections you've covered across the Federation?
Now, for Adamawa, it's a more complex scenario. You have a frontline political candidate who is from this city and this state who will be hoping that he can capture his own base for his party. But you also have big weights of the ruling party who are entrenched in this state, who are also from this state, hoping they can pull an offset. Now, remember that it's the second time we'll be transiting from one civilian administration to another civilian administration. And this election has witnessed an unprecedented level of hate speech, social media bullying, and the rest. So many people have asked that with the presence and heat that is available on the social media, can it be translated to actual voting, considering the fact that if you look at INEC's data, over 40 million out of the out of the over 90 million are youths, and many of them are anxious because they say they want to cast their vote and effect change to the country. So I think it's a bit different. We are going to be witnessing an election where you see a very high number of youths participate. And not only that, before we used to have youth apathy in election, but this time so many youths have expressed their desire that they want to participate in the polls, and it will be a turning point if we have an election where we see the actual number of youths.
Thank you very much, Ahmadine. We'll get back to you shortly.